when in the course of dragon events, one horde may decide that it must separate itself from another, and such hordes do... I realize I don't remember the beginning of the Declaration of Independence as much as I thought I did.
That all... What?
Isn't that the...
All hordes are
it is a
created
time
All
of
equal.
dragons are
rebellion.
created equal? That sounds crazy.
But all
Galactic
gold
Horde
is created equal. And okay. It was the best of dragons, it was the worst of dragons. Hi everyone, welcome to Here We Dragons. My name's Philip, I'm the Dragon Master, and I am ensconced by the 5 most wonderfulest dragons you ever did meet. Roar, hello, dragons.
Dragons.
We're still polymorph form, guys.
You are
We're still not-
polymorphed, but among yourselves in private, I'm sure you're roaring like crazy at one another. Hi everybody. Welcome to the game. We haven't been talking off stream, so no one's embarrassed themselves with talk of incredibly hot pans or shared stories of
Being sued.
I got You've been sued, Veed. I don't know where the joke there is, but I like it a lot.
You've been Suvina'd?
Suvina, yeah, Suvina. Well, this is going about as good as it usually does to open up, so I feel right at home. It's wonderful to see you all again. We were here. We had been doing once a week for a while, and we'll probably do a little more of that. But for a couple of weeks here, the nerds over at Strange Lore are back in session, so we're letting them try to do a couple of things before we have more dragon time. So 2 weeks ago in this wonderful game, you guys finally made it to the Stonehold Research Institute in the city of Afalo, where you basically let them kind of interview you about your experiences, and those of you who were interviewed did an exceptionally good job at not saying anything you shouldn't while still giving them useful information, so kind of they felt it was worth what this was. In exchange, you were given an incredibly detailed atlas of the realm of Fessiting, which is this donut-shaped plane that was destroyed by the triplets Bronze, of these massive dragons who started eating realms, and a plane that you guys are claiming you sort of used to be from or somehow connected to, just as your cover story, and because it is connected to those shadow elves who you met so long ago in your times in the Shadow World, in the Umbral Court. You felt perhaps there's something we can leverage here. It is a possible means of power you have, and you from one night in the library, you guys are really experts on it, so congratulations on that. However, you now sort of have a choice, because while the Stonehold Research Institute, whose policy is we don't go anywhere, we stay here, we think, we theorize, we contextualize, the whole world has been searched, there's no reason to go out, we will figure out the secret of these lost civilizations on our own. Unlike them, the Mysterians men still go out on expeditions, and they have effectively told you that if you join their organization, they have an expedition setting out soon. So, you guys ultimately have some choices. Oh, you also, I guess, in case you wind up going to the Mysterians men, I will add a little thing from 2 weeks ago. There's Slippery Lawn and Slippery Norm. Slippery Lawn is over at the Mysterians men. It's these 2 goblin brothers. One is retired. It's the for a long time watchers, it's the Rex Ryan, Rob Ryan dichotomy. Two goblins, 2 identical goblins, but one is kind of got more dude energy, basically, and he's kind of retired and just likes enjoying the
both
commissary.
alike in dignity.
Both alike in dignity. In fair Ofalo, where we lay our scene, where civil research makes civil expeditions seem mean. Okay, so,
Now, when we
Very
left the Egghead, what time of the day was it?
when you guys left there, I think it actually was kind of probably early evening by the time we got out. Late afternoon, early evening. You put in a full working day for them to sort of research this. Also, but I was gonna just add about the slippery Goblin brothers. So Slippery Lawn, he is at the Mysterians men, and his brother let you guys know that he is obsessed with dragons in a the way he described it was, he is just very intrigued by dragons. He's an expert on dragons. He's very interested in dragons. Again, possibly a thing you could leverage. Or
I mean, I'm
exploit.
used to people being really interested in me.
A very good point. Yes. And I mean,
Do we get back any energies?
I'm gonna wait and see kind of what you do. So as of now, we're gonna keep your energy where it is just to see how long you rest or anything, but we'll sort of be where it is. However, you can all roll 4d8 for your luck
Oh.
situation.
Oh, I have a double 2.
Congratulations, you have 4 luck for the day. You have 5 luck for the day. Oh, good old Lord Buku and that luck stone. The gift that keeps on giving.
Terrified.
Parafox, 4 luck for the night.
We rolled 3, right?
You roll 4 right now.
Oh, 4.
And then any matches you basically add the degree of match to 3.
Ooh.
I don't know what it means, but I do love getting that little bit of extra luck. It makes my start to every session just a little bit better.
You
even
feel
if I don't use it.
and I'm off and running. Here we go. Spring in my step.
And I got a little something.
Yeah. Any matches, Alan?
Yeah, what match?
Then 4 luck dice for you for the evening. Tongart.
No, 1, 2, 4, 6.
On brand, Tongart. Well, actually, not on brand for Tongart, but on brand for Pierce. No luck. So yes. So yes, you know that Slippery Norm, that is, Slippery Lawn rather, if you go on that expedition, he might have some information, might be, sort of like inclined to like dragons. Just a thing for you just a reminder I wanted to put out there. Meanwhile, Shishu did not download them on her experiences in the Shadow World, instead beginning to write a wonderful memoir for her followers. And Lord Buku actually kind of spent his time chatting with all these other people, kind of learning a little bit more about like what their theories are, what their
Right.
And realizing that the reason they're so interested in the Shadow Realms is it is a known thing that certain realms will be taken into the Dreadlands. Places will be transported there, so that is a possible explanation for where these lost civilizations went. That's why they're so interested. Although they also had a lot of other things, and Ella encountered they never existed, and then Ella and Shishu started talking about their brother who never existed, and that was a really dark moment, courtesy of the Buteros. That's them?
That's me and my brother.
Okay.
I don't. That's like I don't know. Like,
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
This is motivated by your background image. That's amazing.
It's like I don't know, like a mirror image or I don't know.
Who is that guy? Yeah, whatever.
That's
It's a cousin.
Kieran.
Anyway,
Kieran Buteros.
I'm still writing my memoirs. Part 2 in the comments because the caption won't fit at all.
Read the comments.
Read the comments for more.
I don't know why I think Instagram specific humor is so funny, but it really is. Lord Buku also, in his sort of chatting with them about what was going on, he came, I believe you had like a 6th degree success, or you had some obscene high because you got to roll 10 dice with and change whatever the thing. So you got 2 failures to 6 success, and I sort of gave you are absolutely certain that whatever caused that, you don't know where they are, you haven't solved the whole mystery, but you are certain that it was powerful wish magic that is keeping them from being found. Like even if they're here, there must be some powerful wish that hides them from like even the strongest divinations. So you're not surprised they haven't been found after all this time. It is something, wherever they are well hidden. So which implies both that it would take a lot of power to find them, but also finding them might guard much of the power that you guys seek for your main goal, which remains nebulous. Is it to free all dragons from your realm from this curse and undo what the shadow, the Iodor, the shadow soul, the shadow master of the soul, or is it to just found a religion and gain as many followers for Shishuology as possible? Are they mutually exclusive? A lot of questions.
No, that's the question.
A lot of questions and a lot of answers. But so basically, as you stepped out into another beautiful follow night, it's probably like 5 or 6 at this time, you guys gazed down and debated whether or not you should join the Mysterian's men, having to shell out a bit of money, but gaining sort of interesting possibilities of where they're traveling. If you should say forget that and travel to Fessiting, given you have, an amulet of interplanar travel, which allows you to go pretty much freaking anywhere. Or, if you're going to do some third thing, I'm not expecting, and keep me on my toes. Whatever you choose, I know we're going to have a great time.
Is there an obscure quest that we haven't chosen to do yet? Because we could do that.
Tell you what, Shishu.
Go back to the Shadow Realms.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you haven't taken out Emniel. If you guys want to return, you could definitely go there and find the
Emniel.
If you want to go to, you believe Emniel is in the Nest of Crows, so you could go back to the Shadow Realms and just dive into the mist. Hope you go to her.
I'm be doing that.
I suppose you could always, just go back to Wyrmloth and try to form a new government. That seems kind of boring.
Oh my god, a deity-based government.
Yeah, the problem is, Shishu, you feel like the bipeds are going to listen to you a lot more than the other dragons are, other dragons will be like, oh, you're right, I should be a deity too. They like to hoard influence.
I don't think that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I think it's irritating.
Imitation is the sincerest form of pissing me off.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think if there's legitimately any side quest. You guys don't have to go after the Tempest Mother Isora. You guys.
What about Bill Bluster's mother?
You still could do that, but you bought yourselves out of that quest thanks to leveraging more quest debt. However, I'll tell you what, Shishu, and I know this is not your strong suit, but go for it anyway. You're not minimum dice on it or anything. Give me an analyze roll.
Okay. Oh wow. Oh, only 3.
3 dice.
Maybe I should spend some power to add some dice.
You know what? I'm gonna let you do half of your influencering based on your sort of analysis and thinking of things. So go ahead and do 5 dice. You can make 5 die roll here.
God.
Let's see what you get.
Is it because I'm really in touch with my memoirs right now?
I'm so in touch with my memoirs.
I got a success on artwork.
Okay.
And a success on tome.
Ooh, so would you like to, and gotta pick what Shishu would pick, I suppose, or, although I guess either has a thing, would you rather go with beauty, intention, inspiration, and envy, or knowledge and secrecy and learning and pride?
Knowledge.
Knowledge in this case, understood. I will say, literally going back over previous sessions to see if there is some, okay. I would not call this I won't call this like an open quest so much, but you could return to that inn a couple of days away to see what happened with that other rival religion about the doll. You could travel up there to see what's going on. You recall there was a very upsetting vulture-like creature heading there claiming he was going to kill them.
No.
But if you
I
did
remember
not,
Shishu being kind of into him.
If you
he
did not,
was
however,
definitely hot.
He was a bad boy, but then you're
like, a raven is hot. Like an evil raven, Kenku is hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
That being said, even if you don't care about that, when you were at that inn, you guys made a choice. You chose to come down to Ofalo to look into this place, but there was also a town. I guess we're just saying you went south and there was a town north. I guess that's how we're orienting this. Don't quote me on that. But you could have gone north, not to Frisheb, which is a city of arts and culture where there's a very specific form of puppetry that is very, very popular. So you could head that way. And there is a ballet, the Fresheb Ballet, in which lives a phantom who had a connection to your just sort of that brain in a jar. That's Serena. Peckamina is someone who you also sent up to sort of gain followers for you.
It's the unicorn, right?
The unicorn who's So, in any event, you certainly could, if you don't want to if you want to stay on this plane for a minute, I suppose, Shishu, your analysis is, I will simply remind you, you realize there are those things to follow up on, whether it's to check in on your rival religion and the hot, creepy guy who was going to go murder them all, or
I
to go
wonder
further
if
than
that hot, creepy guy is thinking about me.
I'm sure. He is.
Thank you.
You know, there's a part of me that really kind of just wants to do an old-fashioned sort of horde increase. I just feel like, I feel like we've gotten, I feel like since we've, replaced, found everything, since everyone's kind of been microdosing, I just feel like we've gotten away from our roots.
You have Elon's getting sticky fingers. You guys, when he gets sticky fingers.
I just kind of I've been feeling like I want to get back to who I am and build a bigger horde.
You don't say. This is the first time you've brought this up.
I'm sensing
I'm shocked.
sarcasm.
I'm absolutely shocked.
I feel like that's beneath you.
No, I understand that you want to, part of the plan here was always to acquire more power, and then with that comes wealth, usually.
Yeah, I just want the wealth part, really. I mean, like, I have the power. I mean, got that under lockdown.
Well,
just want the, stuff.
So, well,
toys.
I think wherever we're heading probably will aid you in that quest, Alan, because one, if we
go back
find
to those dolls.
Well, we're probably not going to do that. I don't think anyone wants to backtrack there. You might want to go look at other dolls, some punching dolls. But because if we go in search of this lost city, there's probably going to be valuable artifacts there. If we go to Fessiton, I imagine that place is going to be filled with abandoned sort of kingdoms, right? With the destruction of the ring, the bite. I mean, if we do a third option, I don't know how that will help, but it probably will. But you are, well, it might not be bad to acquire money. We are sort of burning through it at an accelerated rate on this trip. So getting a little more would never.
Maybe if we went on this trip with these adventurers, we could find some treasure to replenish our
That's
funds.
true. They were going somewhere, and they kind of strike me as
And
raidery.
Yeah, and I really want to talk to that goblin.
Which
that
one?
Other goblin.
The other slippery?
Yeah, Sleepy.
Lawn
Sleepy Lawn.
Slippery lawn.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I feel like if we could increase our horde, but like if we could find something like wearable, like I could wear it, like just to increase my deity vibe.
Possible. I mean, you go for the hats, I go for the shoes.
Great.
Maybe add some accessories, bags, whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Chains, magical, charmed earrings.
Yeah, thing is, doodads.
Doodads. We need some
Definitely
expensive doodads.
Yep.
Yeah. I understand that doodads are the foundation of many religions.
Yeah. I mean, people come from miles to see various doodads that are...
That is true.
...imbued with something or other.
I'm wondering, Shishu, now that we're sort of talking about this. So a lot of times a religion starts as sort of an offshoot of another religion. So maybe we should start thinking about, like, whatever the most popular religion here is, how to tie Shishuology to that. So you can sort of, like, have a relic or something, right? Like, look, I have this, I have this vial of blood from the prophet or whatever.
That the prophet gave only to me specifically.
Right.
Yeah, the problem is the goblins over here are not religious.
Right,
They're goblinists.
We're going to struggle in this city.
We
sure.
probably need to go to a place where people are more dum-dums. I mean, gullible. I mean,
Not better, but I understand.
I guess I will
receptive, what you meant, right?
receptive. Thank you.
Receptive.
your friends the
yes.
Mysterian oh, go ahead. Your friends the Mysterian's men did mention that you would probably have much more luck on Panopolis, the sort of continent-wide city.
I remember
trying to
that.
create a thing,
And
yes.
now I really want to go there. That's all I talk about. When
Can we
went
do
up
this
Wait,
adventure
we
first?
got Panopolis.
All right, so. All right. Here are our 5 options.
Goddamn many options. I want to hear these.
We go to Fessitin. We go look for the Lost City with the information we've gathered from these 2 groups. We go with the men, the Mysterian's men, on their quest. We go look at a puppet show at the other city / ballet. And see if there's any other resources and whatever in that other city. A little more arts focused. And lastly, we go to Panopolis. So those are the sort of the 5 options I had.
I will say an option I genuinely had not considered, but totally does make the most sense is, yeah, the 2 I presented were go to Fessiting or go on this expedition. A clear one is do our own expedition. You do have a lot of Lord Buku alone could make a stab at where one might be able to look to get around the powerful wish magic hiding these places for sure. And then yes, of course, Panopolis and Fresh Ebb remain that. So you have 5 options. There are 5 of you. I urge you all to each vote for one of them, so it is a 5-way deadlock. That is my preference for how to.
I think the only way we're going to get through this is everyone needs to first pick a decision, pick one of them, and then we'll have a debate. You will represent whatever that option is. About 45 minutes
Spend an hour and a
each, I
half
think.
debating.
Yeah. That'll probably be through 2 arguments. And then, everyone has 45 minutes to present their case. Another hour for rebuttal.
I think at this point, Lagak will say, "Yes, so thank you, Tangat. I would sort of maybe suggest that I think you are correct about the 5 options that you've given. But I think we should put it to a vote amongst those options just to see if there are any immediate sort of pull-ahead winners or such."
That's fair. That's fair.
I will sort of count the votes. All in favor of going to Frisheb.
I don't know what that is.
It's the puppet show
That is
ballet
the
city.
The ballet and puppet
No!
art city.
The
All right.
arts focus.
Wonderful. That one is off the table. I will take another one here.
I never really understood ballet.
No,
Like,
it
it was like it's
All in
awkward.
favor of going
The
to.
only
And those
argument about the
tight
ballet.
pants are just really weird.
The only argument about the ballet was that we could probably kill that guy that wronged Serena and made her a brain. And
Oh,
No,
was
isn't he
one that-
already
No,
dead?
he saved her. The Phantom saved her. She was dead. He put
Yeah,
the
but he
brain-
put her soul in a jar. I don't like
Well,
the way
that's
he.
true. Maybe we should. Okay. All right. But are you voting for that, Tangak?
Well, yeah, I kind of want to see the puppet show. I'm going to vote for that. I'm going to vote.
Tangat
my
is
vote
voting for
the
Frisheb.
puppet
All
show.
right, so one of you will wind up voting for each. All right, I know how Shishu will vote on this one. All in favor of heading to Panopolis.
Yes, let's go. Bye.
Okay, so Shishu is voted for that. All right, so for the other 3 of you. Oh, Elon is voting for that as well.
Oh, majority. Let's go.
All right.
Kishu doesn't know what a majority is.
So ZigZag.
What's the majority of Pateros?
So,
Sure.
so ZigZag and Lord Bukubazan. And she kind of turns to the 2 of you, and Lagak, her orcish kind of vibe, she's kind of giving, ZigZag down here, Lord Buku up here, just kind of giving you guys a look, hoping she can convey. So, by any chance, do the 2 of you agree on one of the other options, be it faceting an expedition with the Mysterian's men or an expedition on your own?
I would like to go with the Mysterian man.
I just look at ZigZag before she says anything. Yeah. Yes, I believe we would agree on something.
Okay.
So we are now
Sure we do.
deadlocked with 2 for Panopolis and 2 for a mission.
But we have the majority.
Well, no, now you are tied. So the vote returns to Mr. Tangat Lusso.
Right. All right.
Would you
so-
like to do the thing that me and XigXag have agreed that we are going to do, but have yet to announce, or would you like to go to Panopolis with Bateros?
Yeah. How about we do a
Yeah.
thing? We go first on this expedition, then we go to Panopolis, so we can do both.
I will say one
What's
thing is that
Say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3, go.
We go
Ex-
on the
the
expedition,
expedition.
and then we
to-
go to
then we go-
Panopolis.
to
We grab
Panopolis,
some
yes.
doodads at the expedition,
That's
and with the
simpatico if I've ever
doodads
heard
go
it.
to Panopolis. You don't want to go to Panopolis without doodads, right?
All right. So I'm gonna make an argument here that I think might win you over a little bit, Shishu, to going over on this expedition, which is where I'm voting. But I don't want to feel like you're not getting something out of this. If we go on an expedition, we are more likely to find something that you could wear atop your head that might make a bigger splash when we do go to the big city.
The other thing to
Ralph.
keep in mind for either decision is there is no there is no time crunch on either of these choices. Right?
Right.
This hidden world has been hidden for a while, still going to be hidden. Nothing, it's essentially dead anyway. No changes there. Panopolis is not going anywhere. We still have a lot of ground to cover as far as growing Shishuism, right? Start a little groundwork, but there's no real rush as far as getting that done either. So, in either case, I think we'll be all right.
Okay, so I'm just supposed to get rid of these expectations that I have for how I'm supposed to be growing my following. I'm just supposed to be okay with that.
I mean, I don't know what your expectations are, Shishu, but I don't know that this is
Perfection.
necessarily
Perfection.
affection. Perfection.
Right, Elon?
Yeah.
Well, do you feel like you've achieved perfection so far?
No. Is there a surface where Shishu could throw herself on again?
I no luck roll required. Absolutely.
Well, Shishu.
It's
Fainting
so hard
couch.
to be a deity.
If I may, Shishu,
Uh-huh.
you are a deity now, right? So, by definition, any action you take is the perfect action to take, right? So if you were to go on this expedition to gather a crown for yourself and for your brother to find a little treasure for his hoard, fixation, well, that would be the perfect course of action, right? That would be the most Shishu thing to do, right?
I know you're trying to manipulate me and it's working.
I'm just posing. I'm just sort of posing a thought. I could be wrong.
I know you're trying to.
It's working.
It's
You're
working.
speaking my love language, which is getting things and followers. And I just don't know, what is this expedition? Where are we going?
That is true. They won't tell you until you've joined, and that is a legit argument against joining for that. They say they're going on an expedition, but it's all hush hush for non-members.
Just the three of them? Lagok, what do you say? What do you vote on?
I don't
Lagok, we're
believe-
gonna let your vote count this time.
Oh, you think I get to vote?
Never out on that.
If we agree with it, yes.
It's understood. I would to be honest,
Hey,
No.
Lagok, what do you
You want to
think?
do? You want to see the puppet show
Lagok,
too,
I
don't
want
you?
your-
Don't you, the guy?
I'm gonna
Lagok,
actually.
I want as a trusted advisor. As a trusted advisor, Lagok, I want you to weigh in on where you think there would be more horde building.
If I am being honest with, Lagok is now going to go in against Philip's interest vis-a-vis what Philip has and hasn't planned for. Because listening to this, Lagok will say, as far as I am concerned, though I think there could be benefits to going on an expedition with the Mysterian's men, as Tangard suggested, perhaps we can simply go on an expedition of our own. I am sure that between you all, you can think of a place that might be of more interest.
So you're definitely saying that because you don't want to pay the Mysterian's men, right?
Make a
I get
guess-
the vibe that Lagok.
No.
do it. I'm surprised you don't have detect vibe either. Do a psychology. You got 3 dice in that. That's fine. Oh, and I'll give you half of your Wyrmloth culture because you know how
Well,
biped
that's-
are around people.
Philip,
so you get
that's
5
because-
dice. Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
because
Tonker.
Shishu doesn't ever detect the vibe; she makes the vibe.
That is true. She determines the vibe.
Very accurate.
Those of you who have higher, who have like 4 or more dice in detect vibe or read person or psychology,
Psychology.
you all strong. So Shishu, go ahead and roll your 5. What do you got there?
I got a pair of 2s and a pair of 7s. I'm trying to figure out. I think
Ooh.
it goes with 7.
I think 7 would probably be this in the yeah. I think that Shishu, you do understand, and the rest of you without rolls have a sense that Shishu really has gotten to, and not necessarily in like a like Legok is being. Legok doesn't care about spending. Legok cares about throwing money away, and Legok is kind of like, what if their expeditions, like, they've never found anything before, why trust a new lead? Legok is kind of saying, like, why not spend that money on an expedition where you guys want to go, that based on your own research and knowledge and thoughts?
But now I'm so curious. I need to know where they are going. I mean, it's killing me.
Reasonable. That is my
Or
2
we
cents, or
spend the
my
money
2
on
coppers.
live action Z cards.
I mean-
I don't know.
I mean, that is. That is a fair point, Legak. We don't. All we really gain from them is beef dinner, right? Because we can go wherever we want because of Buku's necklace. We don't need their dodecahedron.
I just feel there is some knowledge with those mystery. Well, we could go. Any adventure is an adventure, but I need to talk to that.
What's the name of that world we were researching already?
Faceting.
Fascinating. So I mean, that's our. I would imagine that's our general goal, anyways. Get the Fessenden, right? As far as trying to find treasure, nothing like a
on shadows
destroyed.
and such.
Yes, it's a destroyed world that was wealthy in magic and power. Like,
There are probably
what
things
better
there,
place to
but
go?
It is very dangerous.
Do we really need to go with these folks here, or are we not competent enough on our own? Or I mean, maybe the company's good. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm definitely confident. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely very confident.
Competence.
Confident or
That's about the
competent?
limit I'd give you. Yeah, that makes sense. Some of us excel, but competent, yeah, definitely.
Like, being competent is on the way to being confident, my friend, and you are both of those things.
Yes. I'm sure in a few years' times, even you shall find expertise in something.
Well,
So
Yeah, I
unfortunately,
guess-
I'm worried that my advice
I guess if
is
we
now-
take our broken up the vote, yeah, a little bit, but I think we've now just merged into 4 options. I think our own expedition now is merged into. So either now, so we've reluctantly taken the puppet show off the table.
All right.
So now our options have
Reluctantly.
whittled down.
Shishu's still laying down reluctantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Like, I feel like she's like popping up to like interject, and there's like, again.
Yeah.
Our own expedition now sounds like we're going to Festive, so that's just merged into that, right? And then there's the Mysterian Men. Although, again, I think that's a valid point, Legak, that they have never found anything.
Then funny thing, which is also to say they've never had you dragons with them before, so perhaps now they finally will. So it is.
Well, we know that they never found the lost
Yeah,
world,
but-
but they might have found other things.
I also don't want to be taking advantage of like a junior member, and that if we find a bunch of stuff and they're like, well, that all belongs to us,
Indeed.
that's not going to feel right. And then like, I feel like that's going to go bad for everyone involved, and I don't really feel like killing any of them.
Yeah, whatever, as long as it's exploration.
And then your final
So,
option.
I guess
is-
we're going to
is-
the donut.
Is Panopolis. Is the third
Right.
option still on the table?
But I feel like Panopolis is like the ticker tape parade at the end of the journey, returning as the conquering
Okay.
heroes that we've never been there before.
All right.
That's just my opinion. If anyone else,
So if the choice is between Fesseting, your own expedition to Fesseting, or their expedition to
Very well.
wherever they're going, where do you vote on that matter? All in favor of Fesseting,
I think I vote for Fessenden.
I mean,
3 for Fesseting. 4 for Fesseting. XigXag, you still vote for the mysterious.
I'm
man.
fine with either.
Understood.
But I think we definitely have time, XigXag, for you to go talk to Slippery
Yeah, I would
Lawn.
like to chat with that
You want to go
Slippery
talk
Lawn
to
and
handsome,
Slippery.
handsome goblin.
Understood.
You don't want to give all that capital to the patriarchy.
All right, then
Oh, sure.
we'll sort of say, XigXag, if you want to sort of like, if it's about to be their beef dinner time, but you could probably slip in before that. And since you're known there, is anyone going with XigXag, or is this a XigXag alone check-in thing?
I'll go with you, XigXag. I love a beef dinner.
Okay. Because
my
Well,
only
I'm not
question
sure
is,
we're gonna be invited for dinner again.
if we were to get this group, if we were to get the terms of an arrangement with them favorable to us, would it make more sense for us to travel with them or travel on our own?
there is certainly nothing wrong with keeping your options open, if that's sort of what you're suggesting.
Well, if we join
Maybe.
them and we learn where they go, we can go with them or not. We can still go on our own way. I don't know. It's an option.
This was sort of my thinking.
Yeah.
They are, ostensibly more experienced than us in traveling and adventuring.
I don't think that's true at all. But
I'm not saying they're more capable than us. I merely
I
mean
think
that
we've
this
probably
is-
been to more planes than a lot of them.
Yeah, there's
They were all
potentially,
very
yes.
impressed by our experiences.
A very good point.
Well, they might
very
have
good
some
point.
resources that we can
Right. but-
make use of.
Some skills
It-
perhaps we could learn.
mean,
We
if-
obviously have the gift of travel, so we can bargain with that alone. Not to mention their impressiveness with us in our own realm.
That's fair,
But,
and
yeah,
it'd just
there's
be a matter of
options.
paying for the information, which actually might not be the worst way we've spent money
Yeah, it's just
today.
money.
So
Today.
you know,
What if they also are going to Fesseting? Wouldn't be that just weird?
that's fair.
I think that's the thing is I would like to go to Fessenden, whether it's with them or not, and
Yeah.
maybe discovering that first would be.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so maybe whoever you go, you guys can sort of join up, pay whatever fees, get the information.
I think that would make some sense.
All right.
Maybe just Lagak to come with me or something. I don't know.
Shishu
I'll
did volunteer.
I'll say as many dragons as
Oh.
would like to do so, may go to the headquarters of the Mysterians men. You are recognized there, so though you sort of walk across, follow. By now it is nightfall. If you recall, the beef dinner probably starts in about half an hour from when you arrive. The guards remembering you will certainly let you into that anteroom. So again, you walk past that sort of like big globe and through those sort of exhibits. You go up the stairs. You go to the sort of like meeting room kind of area where you actually see a couple of members who maybe one or two of whom you saw last night at their dinner, but others who you didn't see are kind of sitting around. In fact, it does seem like there are more people here, perhaps in anticipation of a large expedition about to set
Is
off.
Lon here? Lon?
Slippery Lawn. Tell you what, give me a luck roll on that point, XigXag.
A double 2.
I will say with a double 2. Slippery Lawn is perhaps not just like out here, but if you ask after Slippery Lawn, you're actually told you could go back to like, upon being told who it is, any dragons present, we'll say it's all of you unless anyone is explicitly not there, are invited back to like one of like the sort of like cigar rooms in the back, kind of one of the smaller sitting rooms off the main room, where
Cigar
Slippery
and brandy.
Lawn. Yeah, go ahead, Lord Buku.
I think while this is going on, Lord Buku is going to return home and get more funds. Just in anticipation of us
Pop
preparing
back to
to,
Wyrmloth.
I'll pop back to Wyrmloth, get more funds, and then return in, whether we need to buy something bribe someone or procure whatever
Perfect.
arrangements.
Easily done.
But I think that's what he'll do during this party.
Should
No
I
rules
give him
required
a
to do that.
no? Wait, my dad won't eat him, right?
Yes, your dad won't eat him. He'll remember Lord Buku. And
I'll ask XigXag for a telltale shoe so
Yeah.
her father doesn't.
I'll
Right.
say I'm just gonna have Lagok will go with you for that.
Don't we need Lagak here to pay? Or Lagak just gives us the money for
Lagok
the
can hand
joining
you
fee?
guys the money for now if you wind up joining, but you're not supposed to join without talking to Lord Buku first.
Okay.
You're not supposed to just automatically sign up. Smash cut too. So Tongart and Elon, I know Shishu's going. You guys also good to go back to the Mysterians men.
No, I think I'll let them do that. I'm craving an apple fritter, so I'm just gonna look around for a cafe
Elon?
before heading back.
Well, I'm gonna follow. I'll follow Tongart.
Okay. Then you guys just
I think that's
two dudes, one tall man who likes mayonnaise, and one little goblin who likes apple fritters, just out on the city. All right, so XigXag and Shishu.
Actually, is there like a trading area?
Crating?
Trading.
Oh, trading
You know.
area. Yeah, there.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not. It's kind of sort of that plaza where you first got to. There's a good number of shops and markets.
Like
and things.
large scale currency.
Large scale currency
In the big city.
trading? Yeah, I mean,
like a Rampart Street.
there are
Like a
certainly
CBOT
some.
is what I'm looking for.
Make a luck roll. You got 4 dice on that today.
Here we go, baby. Here we go.
2 is gonna be by far your best thing here.
Yeah. I'm gonna re-roll this.
Love it. This is where to spend your power, folks. This is what matters.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll take 2 pair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which pairs do you have?
Back some of our power.
Artwork and trinket. So I guess I'll go with trinket.
Trinket. I will say that everyone can regain 1 power by now, because in game we've been talking for an hour. Actually not quite, but we'll round.
Oh
up.
wait, you know what? No.
Trinket.
Trinket.
You can certainly find some kind of it's not the level you're probably talking about. You can find an area doing some currency exchange and maybe.
Yeah, I want to walk in and just get a job.
Okay.
Get a job.
Yeah. That's what
Elon,
you do.
walk in. Go ahead and give me a charm roll. Just straight up there. Just make them think.
Yeah.
At this after hours currency trader.
Alright.
Is it a real job or is it what Elon thinks is a job?
Right now, we're just rolling to see what happens where Elon, with whatever charm he summons, walks in and says,
He's
job.
role
please."
playing a job.
I think we have now tipped from Musk to Ralphio. I think we've now officially tipped into Ben Schwartzer.
Okay. Hey. I'm just gonna re-roll this pool too.
Why not? Again, this is what our power is for, folks.
Yeah. Gotta spend power to make power.
Oh! Well, that was a good thing. Quadrupled coinage.
Oh, that's so.
And this place is about
unbelievable.
coinage. So basically, Elon goes in
Wow.
and
Oh,
just...
and also,
He's a night
and
trader.
also-
Nah.
also a pair of weapon as well.
Okay, so in addition to this, he's also just projecting strength. This is some real
It's-
classic corporate stuff. He is tall. So
Yep.
he goes in and he just kind of what do you say, Elon?
I say, well, I'm here. I'm an outside consultant here to revamp your processes.
Oh my god. Who sent you? Who sent you?
They don't even ask.
Oh.
been
In response,
for some
with
time.
the
They're
charisma,
so used to it.
with the charisma and presence, he just walks in and
Oh
they just
my
say,
god.
Right this way, sir. And
Oh, as you're walking, but as we are approaching the building, you're gonna walk in a lot. I'm just gonna say, hey, do you want to go in there alone? You want someone to come with you? This is before you've walked in and say anything. I just want to see if I'm tagging along or not.
Ooh.
there's
No,
an apple fritter stand like right over there.
I think I'll send you a message if I need anything. But I appreciate it,
Alright.
but no, it's good.
No problem. That
I
does
just
look like-
sometimes you just gotta like fly fast, just fly
No,
fast.
I understand,
fly
man.
low.
That does look like your world in there.
Yeah.
Those fritters over there look like my world. So
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, I don't like to be burdened by things like friendship or
Oh wow. Well, this was
relationships
just
while I'm in
just a
business
pleasant
mode.
part until just a second ago.
So I'm in business, I'm in work mode. So I don't have time for anything else, just that.
All right. Why don't you go trucking on in
as soon
there,
as
my
work
friend?
mode is over, I'm happy to rejoin whatever sort of,
Sure. I'll
Thing
just
we
probably
have.
be over there having a fritter and a coffee. You let me know.
Yeah. Just don't try not to look poor, and yeah.
That's great advice.
Don't look poor.
Well, just try not to.
They could.
I'll do my best.
They could
That's
have
all I
just
can
taken
try.
a vote and we'd be on another plane by now. In any case,
We did, Philip. We did take a vote.
That's
We
true.
took 3
And
votes.
now Ellen has a job.
There were 3 rounds of voting.
And now Ellen is engaged in
Elon
hostile
getting a job
takeover.
consulting for a currency trader was not on my list of things that could happen. And yet, unsurprising. XigXag and Shishu, the two of you make your way back into this room and are sort of shown in where Slippery Lawn is enjoying a snifter of cognac, sort of like ready for the beef dinner. I am gonna say there are a couple of other members of the sort of team back there. Just all are also goblins, in fact. And they're all sort of wearing like explorer type gear, but in that way,
What kind of shoes are they wearing?
XigXag.
Real
Right.
explorer boots with, all the
ZigZag.
things?
Make an analyze roll. No. Nay. A calculate roll and add your shoes bonus, so you get 9 dice on this roll.
Oh my god.
Don't want to be burdened by things like friendship.
Is this the type of establishment where they leave the shoes at the door before they eat?
I have a triple trophy and double gemstone.
Triple trophy, double gemstone. Got it. I think with that, you certainly have a sense. I'll give you 2 vibes of stuff. Their shoes are all sort of very like, these are not like the most premium shoes that someone could get, but they're very expensive. Their shoes are also very unscuffed, so you suspect these are like, these are recent people who've paid to join the Mysterians men and are in their shoes are too nice. They have
What
not been
about-
exploring in these shoes. They'll be
What
good
about-
shoes for exploring, but these are not shoes that have seen.
Oh, not broken in yet.
No, yeah.
How about Slippy? Well, how about his shoes?
XigXag. Does XigXag prize shoes that are like really broken in and like look really
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Slippery Lawn shoes are quite a sight. The Slippery Lawn shoes have walked on a lot of planes. They have the weathering and all sorts of stains of many terrains and unimaginable things and fungi that don't exist in the material. Where he's got his shoes rich tapestry.
Awesome. Does he like sit on a armchair or sofa or something?
He's in an armchair. They're all kind of in armchairs in this sort of smaller room. But as you walk in, Slippery Lawn goes, "Oh, hello. So you guys are joining up, huh?"
I'd like to bat my eyelashes at him.
Understood. Okay, XigXag, give me a charm. Man, this is the charm night tonight.
I do not have charm. I'm
If you
pretty
want to,
sure
you can
about
spend a bunch of power to, give yourself more. dice just for this roll if it matters to you. I also will
Uh.
say that if Shishu is going to coach you in being charming,
Okay.
I would allow.
Oh,
Shishu
are we
to,
having like a makeover montage? Is that what's happening?
Do you convey to Shishu that you're going to try to seduce Slippery Lawn to some extent, XigXag,
I
ahead of time?
Yeah, I will. I would like to make a good impression on this goblin,
Then
on
yes,
this biped.
got it.
Goblin.
I would say that Shishu, with your knowledge of draconic fashion and influencing, Shishu, give me an explain roll adding. Shishu, roll 10 dice, because you have plus 8 on, so you're maxing out. I'm letting you use all of your stuff. This is you explaining to Shishu, or to XigXag rather, and based on this, XigXag will get some bonuses.
I mean, if we're doing a makeover montage, I get 10 dice.
I mean, I think it would be unreasonable for you to not.
Okay. Wow, okay. Triple sixes.
Triple sixes, the number of the beast. That is
Yeah.
Trinket, which for some reason does seem like a thing that's like fun and memorable to look at. So XigXag, because of a triple success, I'm giving you 3 bonus dice on your charm roll.
Okay.
And if you want to, before you roll it, if you want to spend, like 4 dice, you could add 2 more on top of that, so you'd be at 8, which is a pretty healthy.
Actually, what I gonna do 5 to reroll 1. I don't know. I rolled double weapon and double talisman.
So you'll spend 5 to change.
Yeah,
one of
I
those.
will
Sure.
go. Yeah, so I gonna triple talisman
Triple talisman. Okay.
with a double weapon on the side.
Then with a miracle, so XigXag, you sort of come in and you bat your eyelashes at Slippery Lawn, and he's like, looking, he goes,
I love your boots.
Oh.
Those are real explorer boots.
oh yes, I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of steps.
Can I sit somewhere close to him?
Sure, you can sit somewhere close. Maybe one of the other goblins there is moving out of the way, like, how rude. And Slippery Lawn goes, give us a minute, everyone. I gotta talk to our other possible fellows here in the program, and they sort of start moving out. So now it's just the 3 of you. So Shishu, you're watching Goblin XigXag talking to Slippery Lawn.
Shishu just kind of like moves over to the side of the room and like is like looking at books and the
Conspicuously not paying attention.
yeah,
Sure.
just she's chaperoning but not yeah.
In case I screw up, right? Oh, it's like, hey.
Oh, we should have given you a magical earpiece, and Shishu could be telling you stuff to say.
Oh, yeah.
A little Cyrano.
Yeah.
I heard.
Just say to everything he says.
Yes, that's a very good idea.
Wow, you're smart. Say that. I love that.
Wow, you're smart. Oh my god.
I heard you are interested in dragons.
Whoa.
And when I heard it, I was just awestruck because I'm into dragons too. I have a great interest in dragons, yes.
You do.
When I was little, I had a toy dragon carved from wood I used to play with. And ever since.
What's your favorite dragon scale color?
That's so hard to say. What do I think his is?
You can do a read person or psychology, either way.
Psychology.
Cool.
That's amazing.
Four.
You don't actually have to roll for that though.
Do double trophy.
Also, Shishu is gonna turn her, because she has the chameleon skin. She's gonna turn the color that she thinks it is
Okay.
to try to influence.
Shishu, if you're doing that, why don't you also just give me a psychology,
Okay.
just to see if you also have a read on it. But with double trophy XigXag, you notice that he has a good bit of like metal, kind of like on his, in his
like
shirt.
silver and stuff like that.
So you're suspecting it will be a metallic. And Shishu, how'd you roll?
Success on artwork.
Artwork. I'm gonna say especially because of this, double on artwork. Shishu, you notice perhaps you notice like his clothing a little more quickly than XigXag does, so you can kind of like quickly make yourself look sort of silver and XigXag. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I think the silver ones are the most beautiful.
Okay. Let me just tell you something about that. I'm a big fan of dragons. To be honest, I'm pretty sure they get a real bad rap.
Yes, I wondered about myself. Tell me all you know.
Well,
I want to know.
all right. I have a theory about dragons. Because, most of the dragons who are still alive, who haven't been hunted down and killed, come from the plane of Wyrmloth.
Yes, I knew that.
And those dragons, they're considered incredibly vicious and hungry and greedy.
Yes.
And I think that's not necessarily their doing.
Oh.
Somebody else's wish is pulling their strings.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Because there are some nice dragons out there. None from that plane, of course, because they're all kind of, but from elsewhere. Yeah.
And how did you came to this theory?
Well, let's just say I've traveled around, I've talked to some people, and all right, I'm gonna tell you something.
Yes.
I'll tell you something very secret, okay?
Okay.
He kind of looks over at Shishu, but it's like she's not listening, so he'll say very quietly to you. I used my wish.
Oh.
And let's just say, if you ever have the experience to become a dragon,
Oh.
you should take it, because
If only.
it's pretty awesome. I'm a pretty powerful guy, so I was able to do something cool with my wish. I can turn into an ancient silver dragon.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, I so envy. That's fantastic.
And I was talking to some dragons once
Oh, bear.
on another realm, another plane. Don't worry about where. But they were describing the poor Wyrmlothian dragons, and they were explaining. But you see, we were all in dragon form, then we all shape changed, and they assumed that I wasn't really a goblin, They assumed I was just shape
That
changing.
is so smart. And that's
But we flew around together. It was so cool. Oh boy. They didn't suspect a thing. They thought I was one of them.
wow. They thought that you were a dragon who changed into a goblin.
Yep.
Oh, that is just brilliant.
Now listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is sort of a thing. All the fellows in this organization know that. I'm sort of a, shall we say, if things ever get bad, I can turn into a big silver dragon and just tear people up if I have to. So, the point is, since you guys are joining, I figure I can let you know that you might see it on this upcoming expedition. Whew, boy.
Oh. I wonder, do you have any theories how the Wyrmlothian dragon's curse could be reversed?
Ooh. That's interesting. I would say the only way to reverse that curse... Well, okay. Oh, man. Oh, the beef dinner's about to start. Okay. Maybe we can talk about this later?
No, please.
Oh.
I just...
All right, fine.
Your stories are so fascinating.
Oh, well,
I
have been told I'm a real good storyteller, so okay.
Oh,
fine, I
yes,
guess
you
I
are.
I can skip the first course. It's fine. All right, so there's a place for the non-Wyrmlothian dragons of the multiverse where they're hiding.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is it.
I promised him I wouldn't say where it was. I'm like an honorary dragon, so I could tell, but effectively it's kind of like a sanctuary where the dragons who aren't from Wyrmloth, the ones who were being hunted down, it's a place they all were able to sort of go and hide, and some of them there have some theories about this thing, this shadow monster that cursed all the dragons a long time ago. But some of them think that if someone could ever find this thing, the thing that did the wish that transformed the dragons, and kill it, it could undo what he did.
Oh, What
to
is
their
that thing?
sanctuary.
Where is that?
I can't tell you where it is. I
Please.
consider myself a sort of a oh no. I consider myself it's only for dragons to know. It's and I consider myself kind of a, I don't know, I'm not really a dragon,
If I was a dragon, would you tell me?
well, if you were a dragon, you'd probably already know about it.
Do I know about it?
No, you don't. But you're a Wyrmlothian dragon. So just to clarify, a thing we haven't really got onto is how on all the other planes in this realm, most of the dragons were very quickly like hunted and attacked after Wyrmlothian dragons went so crazy.
Even though they were nice dragons?
Even though some were nice, some were mean, some people were like, ah, dragons! So, those dragons, they've all sort of gone to a hiding place. And he is claiming that he hears that he's met other dragons. You're not sure if he's ever been to that hiding place, but you do believe he knows where it is.
Is there any way that I could get him to tell me? Psychology?
Make a psychology roll for me.
Oh, blue buoy, no. I have a straight 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 3, 4, 6, 7.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's a straight. Wait. 1, 3. Oh no, you're missing the 2, so you don't get your reroll for free. So yes, you're simply not sure.
Can I use points to reroll?
Sure, spend 3 points and reroll the whole thing.
Okay.
XigXag, you've gotten a lot of information off that one charm, so he's kind of and
2 points. 8. I have a double trinket.
With a double trinket, you suspect that though he really loves impressing you with this, he takes his draconic friendship seriously, and he will not tell you where it is.
All right.
But I will say, with a success on it, maybe you say 1 or 2 more things, and he tells you that the place is called the Cave of the Haven.
Cave of the Haven.
Would Shishu have heard of this place?
No Wyrmlothian dragon would have.
Okay. Well, it was great chatting with you. Let's have some beef.
Of course, yep. Beef dinner time, oh boy. But just keep your lips sealed about all that stuff, because that's all top secret. I will also pause here because I feel like a stated thing you were going to do, and you do have some good charms. Would either of you like to... it would require another charm roll or another thing, but would anyone like to try to find out where they're going? Because that is still a secret. You don't know.
I figured if we join, we're going to find out anyway. But yeah, sure, I'll try.
But you're not joining. The plan is not to join.
Oh, I thought maybe we were joining and then decide whether we go with them or not.
Oh, is that... Sorry, did I misunderstand everyone else? Was that the plan?
Was that the point, or was it not?
I thought you were coming here to try to coax the info out of him without joining.
Yeah, I thought we were not joining.
But instead, you've been asking about dragon stuff, which is
sure. I'll try
more
to
useful,
do something, but I'm not.
Or Shishu could try this part if you'd like to.
Sure.
Shishu, you're good on charm.
Yeah.
Can I assist her with anything?
I'll say that your goodwill. Let's give Shishu 2 bonus dice because of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Wait. What can I spend to reroll?
You can spend 3 power to reroll.
All of them, or can I just reroll 4 of them?
How many dice did you roll total?
6.
So if you want to reroll 4 of them, you could spend 5 power to keep those 2 and reroll the other 4.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
That didn't help. Okay, I got a success on 4 and a success on 5. Let me deduct my power here.
Well, a success on 4 and 5. I'll say, you know what? Because you got to tome and knowledge and secrecy, and because XigXag had been talking, how do you ask him?
So you guys leave tonight.
Oh, I think tomorrow.
I'm sorry, we leave
Oh
tonight.
yeah, we head out tomorrow morning if you're you know, in
Oh,
better pack for it because it's gonna be, you know.
right. It's good. Oh, I need to know what to pack. That's very important.
Oh, well, it's you know, it's some of the roughest terrain you're ever gonna find. So I mean, boots like mine, right? Yeah. And
Yeah, where was it again? Oh, I forgot.
you guys have joined already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Deceive me.
We just have to pay the fee and.
Sure, but go ahead and both roll deception to convince them that you
Okay.
that you have joined.
Oh boy.
They're both like, oh no.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to get back to Elon because oh my god, what the fuck is going on over there?
He's mining Bitcoin.
Yeah, Can I use 5 points twice to change 2 dice?
You cannot. Or if you do, you can only change it to 2 different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll change just 1 dice.
Okay.
1 die.
Get a 1 match.
And
I have to go to the bathroom. She just ducks out.
She sure doesn't answer. Okay. So what?
Don't tell anybody that this deity has to use the restroom.
I'll have a double. Let's see, what should it be? Double tome.
With a double tome, also about secrecy, he will indicate, well, look, the realm of Vulcrum is I mean, and we're going right into the Warlands. So
Oh, right.
it's some very intense areas there, but we're hoping that this area there is we're more excited about this than we have been about expeditions for a long time. We really think that this is where the plateaus of Lang wound up.
Oh, great. Oh, I need to buy new shoes.
I
Proper
you might want to.
adventure boots.
Yeah, but the Warland. I've been to the Warlands of Lemuria before. It's
Oh,
tense.
can you recommend a good shoe store for this?
Absolutely. But you're not going to miss the beef dinner, are you?
When do they close and when do they open?
Oh, I guess. Oh, gosh. I hate to have you miss, but yeah, you should probably get over there. And he starts writing down like a place that you should go to buy shoes. And
yeah, I would like to just thank him and plant a kiss on his cheeks. It's like, you are the bestest goblin I ever met.
Oh, wow. Well, that's handsome.
my
Thank you.
best.
So,
And then Shishu intercepts XigXag, and we scooch out.
you guys just get the heck out. Having to go buy shoes. Haha, shopping to do.
Actually, I want to buy shoes.
Sure. In the meantime, Lord Buku, your stuff went. It was seamless. You and Lagok are already back. Everyone regained 1 power. Meanwhile, Tonkart, Apple Fritter, make a taste roll.
Taste roll.
Yeah.
All right.
My God, that's so funny.
Pastry roll.
Taste. Oh, pretty high taste. Paratrophies.
Pair of trophies. With a pair of trophies, sir, it's not as good as the ones back home, but it's a perfectly serviceable apple fritter.
All right. Great. I'm gonna sit quietly, just eating the apple fritter alone. No one around. No decisions to be made. Just sort of contemplate things, you know. This is that. This tastes like that.
Perfect. This is that. This tastes like that. Are you trying to save someone, miss? All right. So anyway, Elon. Inside. A little time has passed. So, what is your plan as you walk in here? They have brought out the manager. The manager is it's actually kind of a species you probably haven't seen too many times, referred to as a knoll or hyena folk. It is a kind of just like like hyena-headed humanoid wearing sort of
Seems
a
like
suit.
a businessman to me. Yeah, no, seems like someone I can negotiate with. No, I'd like to just come in, make the operation a little bit more efficient, and then collect my fee.
Understood. So you're the consultant they sent in, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't know they were, but you're here to make stuff efficient. That's fine.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well. All right. I mean, it's almost closing time, but we're listening to you, and we'll give you your fee, no problem. I'm sure that's been negotiated already, right?
Absolutely.
Ah, perfect. Okay. Put in the call for what his fee is. So yeah, go ahead. Well. How do we improve ourselves here?
All right.
Sorry, that's
how many people?
involuntary.
How many folk do you have working here?
We employ about 7 different traders at different times.
Okay.
Fire 2 of them.
What you're gonna do? It's a multi-step process. Step 1, you're going to get everyone in a room. Step 2, you're just gonna fire half of them. Randomly though.
Well, half, but I mean, this place can't operate without them all, you know.
Well, yeah, but think of the increases, the short-term increases to your margins. It's great. That's good.
Short-term increases to my margins. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You are actually speaking my language right now. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. But what? Okay, I'll think about them. I'm thinking about them. I'm loving them. It made me laugh, but I do wonder. What about, like, you know, in a couple days when I don't have enough staff?
You don't need no. We need to think about today.
Oh.
We need to think about today. The true route to success is just focusing on short-term gains. Long term will take care of itself. All you need to do is just make sure that whatever you do in the short term benefits you and the shareholders, but mostly you.
We don't really have shareholders here, but all right, you got it. Okay, yeah, well.
Well, that's okay. Well, then what are we even doing here? Really, what you need to do first is carve out some shares and create shareholders.
So don't fire anybody until I do that.
Oh no! Definitely fire them, but also,
man, boy, I don't know where my cousin found
you got to
you,
clean house. I'm surprised that you've made it this far, to be honest.
Oh, jeez, I was hoping you were gonna say that. That sounds like my cousin sent you, all right. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well,
No, but here's what you do. You take that salary that you would have paid them for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
You then go ahead and you give me half of that. You give yourself half. Boom, you're done.
That's your fee?
Yeah.
That seems like a high fee.
This is there's no substitute for experience.
And I'm supposed to reinvest that in the company, or I just take that?
No. Oh, no. No.
Oh, I understand. You're a genius. Now
Yes.
I get it.
That's right. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Now, unfortunately, our payday's not going to be as big as it should because I already haven't been paying him very much. but yeah, here you go. That would be what half would be for. Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right.
Pleasure.
Yeah, real pleasure. Oh boy.
Get everybody in a room, fire half of them randomly, give me some money, and I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
That is an
Your
accurate.
This is why I'm in very high demand. I take your time very seriously as I do my own. Goodbye.
Okay. Ellen, yeah, you get a wad of cash.
Great.
And thus, a small
That's how it
business
goes.
ends.
A wad of cash and a packet of cocaine.
There you go.
Standard payment.
Feels good. No, and the best thing is, before I leave, I turn around. One more thing.
Stop moving.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody about it. Because if you keep them guessing, they're gonna think you're a genius.
I like
All right,
the sound
and then
of
I
that.
walk out.
All right, cool. Well, so I will say that you all can reconvene at the Basil and Sprig. We'll say you predetermined that you all arrive back at about the same time. XigXag and Shishu have a lot of intel for you. Lord Buku and Lagak have a good bit of funds and cash. Elon, however, has brought in some money himself. Elon, give me a luck roll.
Oh, luck roll.
Yeah, because though you got what you could, let's see how much money that wound up being, just based on, you know, if this unscrupulous hyena folk was even paying people much to begin with.
Okay, and then all right. So I've fixed one. I've
Love it.
rolled that. Let's just see what else I can do. Only one or dice can be changed to any. Okay, great. Perfect. So I'm gonna spend then another 7 power,
Okay.
and I have triple coin.
7? Why'd you have to spend 7?
I predetermined a 2, and then I changed one after the fact.
Understood. Okay, gotcha.
2 and 5.
So 777. Love it. Okay, cool.
So no, triple coin.
Triple coin. Oh, triple coin.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. With a triple coin, you have actually made out pretty well. You have got half of a year's salary for 3 of those employees. You're probably looking at around 12,000 gold, which is, you know, a small drop in the hoard, but a great afternoon's work. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. We're gonna make that coin work for us.
So if Antongart you have an apple fritter, however many you bought, if you're still eating them. But if you guys all sort of reconvene, Lagak is there, and Lagak sort of sees Elon with a lot of, or unless you're not, do you have it out, Elon, or are you?
Yeah, no, I want to contribute. I still feel like I'm expecting. I still feel like I'm expecting that, like, it's going to hit me like it did before we.
It doesn't. It just doesn't hit the same.
Ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
It still feels good, but it doesn't.
Yeah,
feel
no.
like nourishing.
I'm having some big feelings that I don't really know what to do with, so I'm gonna go ahead and just give that over to Lagak and be like, go ahead and Matt, do whatever you do with this.
Oh, this is a very nice amount of money. This is almost a quarter of how
It's
much we
okay.
just.
You
Wow.
ever have that thing where your lungs stop working?
Yeah, I mean, when you die, are you all right, Elon?
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. But, like, you know, where you feel like the world is crushing you, you know.
Do we need
Yeah,
to do
I'm
a
gonna go ahead
guided meditation breathwork session?
Oh yeah. Sheesh. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and go for a walk.
All right. So XigXag, did we get information? Do we know where they're going?
Yeah, they are going to. Where are they going?
Volcrum, also known as the home of the Grim Hunt, the people who went trying to kill you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
we probably don't want to go there.
seems like not a great place for us.
No.
The Grim
But-
Hunt. Well,
I found out something very interesting about our little goblin friend. He can turn into an ancient silver dragon.
How?
do you like us, a dragon?
No, he used his wish.
He must have been a powerful person to wish that ability.
Mm. And he knows a place where dragons hiding. Non-Wyrmloth dragons.
Cave of Haven.
Yeah. He wouldn't tell us where it is, only the name of it.
Lagak, do you know the Cave of Haven? Oh my god, just say you don't know it.
No, but this this reminds me of something that Professor Guerfe used to speak about. I wonder. You say it is where non-Wyrmlothian dragons are hiding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Professor Guerfe said that he had once spoken with several non-Wyrmlothian dragons through
Ew.
some sort of divinatory practice they were hiding somewhere. He communed with them. I wonder if this was these dragons.
Well, I guess we'll never know because he's dead.
True, but this was the source of some of the information about the Shadow Master of the Soul. It was verified in other ways, but
Do we need to go back to the library and look up the Cave of Haven?
it seems like it is probably something that might not be in a library.
Cave of Haven.
The cave.
What's so special about these dragons? This Haven spot?
They kiki in some cave. I don't know.
They have a theory: if the shadow dragon was killed, the curse would lift from Wyrmloth.
The Shadow Dragon.
Well, the dragon.
That's like the one who did the curse. That I adore. The
But like, didn't we know that? Isn't that why we're using our wishes to kill that dragon?
But I
We're
wonder
getting more wishes?
if they would be interested also in killing the dragon, shadow dragon, because it's in their own interest.
I just say in the middle, so I'm gonna go out after Alon.
oh,
Try to
okay,
track him down.
understood.
But yeah, that's all I know.
So potential allies is
Yes.
Yes.
and
The
how
Gok is like definitely like really like taking this in. There's some kind of like something about this, but yeah, go ahead, Lord Buku.
are they originally from Wyrmloth?
No,
Or
they are not from Wyrmloth. But you know how bipeds are; they cannot tell the difference. So they were hunting them too.
There are not many.
I see.
There are
Dragon
not
is
many
dragon.
dragons. The dragons native to other realms. Not many are sort of left, or those who are. It is sort of not as public. They've.
And the ones that are hiding here. Understood.
Seems to be the claim. This is of interest.
Well, how would we so this goblin knows where it is. Can we get that information from them? Was like be back in the
I
room?
don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
so. Unless I believe the only way it would be if we revealed ourselves as dragons to him. He might join a fight against this shadow dragon, and
I
he
would
can
say.
turn into a very powerful ancient dragon. So
Well, whether we use this
Some-
information or not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Shishu?
I was just wondering, did you ask him if he can use a breath weapon? Or is he just like a dragon in shape only? Like, is he...
well, he said that he can rip people or things apart. So
Ooh.
yeah, I assume
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you think if we reveal ourselves as dragons, we can gain
I'd love to
his
fight him.
trust?
He could be an ally to us, but I don't know. It's just a theory. I'm throwing it
Well-
out there. I'm not suggesting anything.
Shishu, I think, or XigXag, I think you may have stumbled upon some very valuable information. I'm not quite sure how we would use it at the moment. But potential allies, if it does come to a fight with this greater dragon, or even if it doesn't, if we are able to lift this curse one way or another, these folks might be interested in emigrating back to their homeland. I mean, of course, they won't have the full status of an actual Wyrmlothian dragon, but still, higher than a biped for sure. No offense, Lagok.
No, it's fine, of course.
So maybe, it seems like there's very little danger of this going badly if he's already wished himself to be able to turn into a dragon. Perhaps we can
And he loves
swear him.
hanging out with dragons. He's a fan.
Yes, I think XigXag. I think you may have a mission in front of you.
Yeah, but the thing is, if the others find out that who we are,
I think
Yeah,
I think you
that's-
you must first swear him to secrecy, and ensure that he does not spill our secrets.
yes, well,
And perhaps when Elon comes back, maybe he can write up a magical contract or such to ensure such a thing.
Speaking of which,
Well,
yeah, sorry, go ahead, finish.
no, that
I
was
was
it.
just gonna say, Tongart, if you're seeking Elon, I will suppose. Tongart, why don't you give me Elon? Do you think you're hard to find, or shall I have Tongart roll a track to find you? You're muted.
No, I think I walked probably about 10 paces away, and I'm just sort of standing there, wistfully staring at the sky or any water, or like
There's plenty of sky. There's beautiful water. There's airships. There's a lot to stare at wistfully here.
yeah.
Then
I didn't want to go too far because I get lost really easy. So
I'll approach. I'll
Doesn't have a
approach
great
Elon.
sense of direction.
Hey there, Elon. And I'll reach into a bag and pull out one of the apple fritters, because I did buy like a dozen for the road. And I'll just sort of offer you one. You want to take a walk? And walk down the water?
okay.
I'll hand him one, and as we start walking, I was like, so, what's on your mind?
Nothing.
Well, I mean, it just sort of seems like you wanted to clear your head, and just seeing what trying to clear your head of.
Well, I just. Ooh. I just feel. I feel things.
oh no.
That's
I don't like that.
like in general. You don't like to feel anything.
Yeah, exactly. You get me, man.
Well, like you don't like to feel good things. No one likes to feel bad things, but you don't like to feel good things like victory or accomplishment or happiness.
I don't really. I mean, I have a lot of that, so I don't really notice it.
Right. You
but
feel like
like-
there's an absence
Here's
of
the
that
thing:
now?
is like, I just went and I just increased my horde like I'm supposed to, and I didn't feel more powerful, and it's really weird. And I just feel like ever since we made these stupid wishes, or did whatever, I just feel like it's not the same, man.
No.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like when my dad used to like sit me down and talk to me about like the time before I was born and what his life was like and how good it was. It feels like that.
Oh no.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I understand your experience with loss. Like it's been a,
Oh my god. no.
this has all been like a big change for all of us, and I think it does require some recalibrate, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't like it, and I want to go back.
Well,
Shishu was there, she'd be like, wow, Dad talked to you?
um,
What a beautiful
If I-
conversation.
if I may offer you a different perspective, Alon.
Okay.
So yeah, well, our power, our size, even used to be tied directly to the amount of.
Yeah,
gold
it was, wasn't
artifacts.
it?
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, and now it's not, and I understand that that's sort of frustrating because it's not simple. You put A in, you get B out kind of situation, right?
Yeah.
But if you maybe think of it this way, like now we are sort of, there is a finite amount of wealth out there, right? There's a finite amount of gold. You can have it all.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of the capstone. Then you can't grow beyond that. Now we're only limited by our
I know, and then
potential.
you're done. Then it's over.
Right. And
Yeah.
now we're only limited by our potential, right? And our potential is limitless, honestly. There's never an end to how powerful you can become. Now, if you just sort of believe in yourself a lot, which you seem to believe in yourself a lot. Like, your worth is not determined by the antiques you have. It's determined by what you think of yourself. And you think pretty highly of yourself.
Wait, like you're saying that what you acquire and what you have doesn't determine your worth?
Well, not anymore, right?
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, I'm sorry, that's the world we made for ourselves.
We made a mistake, and I don't make mistakes.
Well, you know, if it makes you feel better, well, and you were sort of the one against this idea, so it's really more like we made a mistake and you didn't. I'm sorry we dragged you down here, but
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's a good point, Tongard.
But
That's
it's
a good point.
But I'm just telling you now, you have the ability to go beyond anything you could have done before.
Okay.
And with that will come, you know, along the way, of course, we're going to gather gold, we're going to gather riches, we're going to gather that, but it's not, I don't think it'll give you the same boost. But it's sort of what, instead of just having that stuff, it's what you use that stuff for now. Right? If you take your money now and you use it to rebuild your family's homes, that's the kind of power you have now, right? Like it's if you take it and you use it to acquire a new place, if you use it to buy up whatever was left of the city in Wyrmloth and you now own an entire city, like that's more of what we're talking about now rather than just sitting on all that gold. Which is, I guess, maybe Lon, I'm going to try to use this in language you've taught me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Rather than just holding on to old world assets, you're going to invest in new opportunities. That's the goal now.
So what you're saying is I just need to disrupt myself.
100%. 100%.
I'll think about that.
Right. Free water here.
Mhm.
Have another fritter.
Well, I'm not hungry.
Right.
All right. Well, Elon and Tongart can eventually return. I will. We're basically ending now, but just to I don't want to say avoid a repeat of today's session, but I will say that this will end with Glock saying, "All right. So just to be clear, tomorrow morning we are going to."
On an adventure.
We're going to Fesseting?
Did I buy a
Well,
pair of
there's
shoes?
no rush. I mean,
Well, I suppose it's true. We can just spend another day to follow. We can certainly afford this place. I mean,
No one wants to go see the puppet show.
or does
We
or
could
does
just bop over there for a day.
But of actual open sort of threads you've talked about, or is XigXag, are we going to try to speak to Slippery Lawn before he departs tomorrow? Because who knows how long they'll be gone. Such things as that.
You know what we could do? We could visit him in the middle of the night in our dragon forms and scare him into
Don't
telling us
scare
the
him.
info.
we're trying
Yes.
to get him on our side. We want him to just share information with us.
We don't know where he lives.
I haven't intimidated anyone in so long.
I understand.
You can intimidate me if you want.
I find you very intimidating, Shishu.
Yes, actually, I
I'm
do
constantly intimidated by you.
Your followers are all
Guys,
very
you guys are good
intimidated.
friends.
Your
Thank
followers
you.
are all very intimidated of you as well, Shishu.
Like I say, every time I see you, until I kind of recalibrate our relationship, I tremble a little bit.
Oh, Tongart.
Yes. When every time I talk to you, I feel like what's that feeling Alon was describing, where like the world is about to collapse upon you? That I sort of get that.
I love having the upper hand.
I'm glad one of us does. That almost makes it worth it.
So nobody
Oh.
wants to go scare Slippery Lawn in the middle of the night in dragon form? You want to just reason
Uh,
with him?
Well, you know what? If you turn into a dragon in his bedroom, I think we bust the whole place apart.
That's frightening.
Yeah, but there could be consequences, you know, if you don't want others to know.
Yeah, yeah, we're also like on a. I don't know if they're like set up to hunt dragons here, but we know they don't like us here, and so maybe doing that
Yeah.
in the middle of a city not saying we can't do it. I'm just saying if there's a severe.
Well, then we're gonna have to drag him after a beef dinner when he's tired and he's digesting, out to the countryside.
What it sounds like, XigXag seemed to have a bit of a rapport. Perhaps she could just ask him to where would he, show her his form, and then she can in turn show
That's
him
an
hers.
idea.
I feel like that might be implying more.
Want to take
than
him
I'm
out into the
making it
woods
do,
and show.
but-
He'll show him her. He'll show him his. Show him her.
That's-
Show her
you're all
his.
phrasing this the way I think,
Yeah.
but and my friends are all going to watch, is what she also says. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Can I have money to join
I feel like I've played this game before.
I would.
Something
XigXag
feels
is weird.
familiar.
It does not sound like we're going to join the Mysterians' men.
But can I join? So
Well, I suppose
you
if,
know,
if you think it's strategically valuable, that
Yes.
if you think that would cause him to go with you, then I suppose.
well,
we could give him
it I
funds.
think it's in the long term it would be beneficial.
Honestly, we could, Elon made a great deal of money tonight. I was not accounting for that in our plans. If you took that money, you could probably purchase a fellowship.
I think that would be a valuable investment. I see nothing wrong with this.
Mm.
This information by itself is probably worth that. So if we have to go through a few extra steps,
All right, well then,
Well, I just
Just me or everybody?
just made
Elon,
that
you've
mo-
made this happen.
I gotta think about that.
Oh, sorry, I thought you
Maybe,
gave this
maybe
to us to use,
you
but-
should just take a rest, sleep or something. Everything will be better in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we're
Caroline,
saying.
did you say think? You have to think about that?
Well, I mean, like,
What are you
feel it.
doing thinking? I don't even know you anymore.
You
You're
sound-
in, you
sound like Mom.
instinct. You don't think. Remember who you are.
Yeah, that's right. It's my money.
Sure. Can XigXag use it for this purpose, Elon?
No.
Oh,
Yes.
fair enough.
Oh.
How
But
much?
Lord,
does the-
Lord
how much
Buku
does the
brought back
fellowship
some
cost?
money too, so there should be some money.
Yeah, we have. We
Always
also have enough of
one
that.
step forward, two steps back. But hey, we keep moving.
This would have been really convenient, but yes, the fellowship.
Okay, fine.
You should give her the money, but I just don't want you thinking. Okay.
I'm gonna loan it. I'll loan it. Okay.
So I think Tungard, Lagak, to
Own it.
answer your question,
Yeah.
we're gonna XigXag's gonna talk to our goblin friend tomorrow, and then we'll vote after that.
Well, she might need to go tonight because I think they set out
All right.
tomorrow.
Well,
So
yeah.
They're leaving first thing in the morning.
we'll.
All right, then.
Okay, that's fine. Well, thank you for the plan. I now understand what's happening. Good work today, I suppose.
I
Yeah.
guess I could make it back there for dessert.
You probably could. We'll deal with that next week. But yes, you could probably. You guys. Could
Yes.
probably sneak.
go
What's the-
tonight,
What's
get
the
some
del-
sleep. We'll be ready for tomorrow.
Just out of curiosity,
Uh-huh.
what's the dessert of the at the beef dinner?
Some sort of
Molten
pudding.
lava cake.
Pudding.
It would be
Blood pudding.
It,
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm
Oh,
thinking.
pudding.
Could be
Like
a-
the British, they call every dessert pudding.
Yeah,
so
it
pudding.
probably would be like it would be some like preposterous like dark chocolate like dense chocolate cake, molten lava cake kind of thing.
Yeah.
That feels appropriate. Or sticky toffee pudding if it is more British,
Ooh, yes.
which is also delicious. Well, on that note, as Elon is going through it, and as Shishu is taking him to task for going through it, and as XigXag is using her wiles to convince a dragon with a secret, or a goblin with a secret dragon ability, to tell them some information. That is where we'll end tonight's session. In game, we got about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we're just playing this game in real time, Philip. I think you should
Effectively,
just understand that now.
That is the vibe. That's fine.
Because now we've done 3 weeks, and I think we've done I think we're up to. I think in the last 5 weeks we've moved 2 days in time.
That's about right. Yeah. Well,
I can wait till we rest and get some more power back.
sure. Well,
Can we have 1 point?
everyone will do the whole. Everyone take 2 more points back. We'll say 3 full hours have passed in the way for now. And yeah. Well, thank you guys. This was a lot of fun.
We
Yeah,
should
go ahead.
spend a week in the spa. We should spend a week in the spa and get our power back.
Yeah. Amen. Well, yeah, this has been great. Thank you so much for playing, everyone, tonight. Thanks for watching. We have some other games on the channel. Tomorrow night we have the Dreamlands. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing they're going to the TVU again for a game show called, and I have to say, this is one of the dumbest things I've ever come up with, and I'm so happy with this quiz show title. The game is called A Fool and Quiz Money, and I'm so happy with it. That's like you guys aren't ready for this trivia show they have playing tomorrow. It's gonna be good. So join us for that 7:30 tomorrow. I say that, I suppose, in the glow of the poison shadow. Oh yeah, everyone else, by the way, one of the missions they could go on Monday is to go to Fesseting. That was just like a random thing that was rolled. So they may beat you there at the rate we've been going. Anyway, that's the downtime for that game. On Wednesday, I think we have a Top Flight Tales, although there actually are a few absences, so we may not. I'll get back to you guys on that. And then on Friday, Blood from a Stone. Last week's Blood from a Stone was super chill and normal and nothing happened. So don't worry about it. This next one will be equally just no big deal. Some casual horror content. And then 1 week from tonight, I believe, so 1 week from tonight is Mother's Day. So
Yes.
I think we don't have this game, but I think we do have a Strange Lore. So there you go. We'll have something here either way. So probably back with the dragons in 2 weeks for the long-awaited XigXag. Shows her true nature to Slippery Lawn, and then you guys finally go to Fesseting, aka the Donut World. Go to our Discord to watch, to interact with us. Go to our YouTube to watch old episodes. Go to the wiki to see how all this stuff interacts. But also, pay attention to these wonderful players around me who get up to so many cool things, like such as, and for instance, Anna.
Oh, I'm not going to stream this week, but I will next week. Everybody, please, that's my second cookbook. Pre-order my third cookbook that's coming out, Eat Happy Italian.
Ooh.
EatHappyItalian.com is where you can upload your receipt and get super cool bonuses.
Wow.
We need to upload the receipt?
Yes, please do. And I will email you the bonus recipe PDF. It's very beautiful.
From
That's
like
rad.
Amazon and stuff?
Yeah,
Oh.
at EatHappyItalian.com. Jed, what are you streaming this week?
Raid Shadow Legend. When, where, for how much? I don't know. But you can look me up, Deadwood Jedi. You can go to my website, deadwoodjedi.com. You can see me on Twitch, Deadwood Jedi. You can see me on YouTube, Deadwood Jedi. That's what I'm doing. And I'm not the only one that does streaming, of course, here outside of this show, and Anna and myself. We also have Master Lasso here likes things, I believe.
Yeah, I mean that is my channel. Although I've been a little quiet on the last 2 weeks because I've had work and meetings and such during the exact time frames of which I normally stream. But I have like Sundays are pretty regular, so you can still come join me on Sunday mornings for Animorphs. Today was just actually a very pleasant one. Got to like a whole book that was actually about like combating ableism. So that was pretty surprising and delightful.
A pleasant Sunday morning sounds unusual for what these books
Indeed.
tend to be about. Yeah.
Indeed. But I will still take this moment to Manzukis, and in the idea that Elon is now searching for himself, trying to find himself. I'm going to recommend a movie of similar themes called Captain Fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Which, well, it feels like the title of a movie that Elon would title a movie about himself.
Wow. That's really
But
funny.
it's a delightful, it's a great movie. I believe it's Viggo Mortensen, if I remember
It is
correctly.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah.
It's good Manzukis.
Huh.
Okay. And speaking of Alon, Andrew.
Yeah. You up to anything this week?
No, not this week. No, I've taken a pause from streaming for a bit while I'm doing other work stuff. So I will be getting back to that sometime soon.
Maybe for Diablo Season 4.
Maybe for Diablo Season 4.
I still also maintain that we could get a bunch of us together to do Baldur's Gate 3 and just never recruit any of the NPCs, just ignore all of them and just have the 4 players just be the only characters in the game and see how that goes. I'm very curious to try to stress test the game that way and see what happens.
Mm.
I'd hit that.
I just realized that I could play any games now since I have a PC.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
there you go. Vanda, do you want to make any recommendations? Mentions?
No, just have nothing now.
Fair enough.
Nothing interesting.
Well,
Can you make a recommendation for me?
for you, the book, that book, the line is the sentence. I don't. What's it called? This.
Death. Something death.
Vanda recommended. Vanda told me there's a book series both of us read, and Vanda was like, the new one's out, and then we both have we've requested from the library. I finally got my copy of it today. I'm gonna start reading. But it's one of those book series where like every title is too similar, so you never can remember what they're called. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's every high fantasy series for me.
Basically, it's every fantasy.
That's all the Jar Jar R. Martin books. That's all the
Close to
Patrick Rothfuss
Death.
books.
This
That's
is-
all the Akatar books.
This
Close
is
to Death.
Close to Death. This one's called. So there
And
you
it
go.
says, what is the serious name? It's
I think it's named after the detective guy, but the rude detective Daniel, whatever.
the first book is The Word is Murder.
The Word is Murder is the first one. I can't remember that, and the second is The Sentence is Death, which is clever. In any case, guys, there's a recommendation, a book. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. This has been a lot of fun. We're gonna sign off now, but until next time, 407 wings ago,
Ooh.
our 4 dragons set forth on this roar-tenent, a new hordetion conceived in treasurety and dedicated to the growl position that all dragons are created, snarqual.
That's 87 wings.
It's 87 wings.
It's an odd number of wings.
What a bizarre number of wings. Good night, everybody.